Negative.
Absolutely never the truest infinity.
Negative.
Netflix 2.
Negative. 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 Negative.
Absolute deity.
Negative. 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 Absolute impossible. Negative.
Everything, comma, everything.
Negative.
Absolute extreme affinity, super duper.
Negative is stock affinity. Negative. 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 Negative.
Mega everything, power everything.
Negative.
Except higher.
Negative.
Super duper everything power everything.
Negative 6 piao. Negative queen piao. Negative absolute extreme. Negative absolute infinity. Negative absolute close. Negative absolute file. Negative spinus lambo. Negative absolute Negative absolute super duper. Negative to infinity. Negative force infinity. Negative infinity.
Negative infinity. Negative infinity.
Negative absolute sinusoidal function.
Negative absolute transparent. Negative ultimate affinity.
Negative LA infinity. Negative one infinity. Negative super infinity.
Absolute Illuminati. Absolute Illuminati square. Absolute Illuminati power quick power. Absolute Illuminati power sex power. Absolute Illuminati power ox power. Absolute Illuminati power absolute impossible. Absolute Illuminati cube. Absolute Illuminati double cube. Absolute Illuminati super cube.
Absolute deity. Absolute deity square. Absolute deity power quintet piao. Absolute deity power sextet piao. Absolute deity power october piao. Absolute deity power absolute Illuminati. Absolute deity cube. Absolute deity double cube. Absolute deity super cube.
Absolute Appian Night. Absolute Appian Night power sex piao. Absolute Appian Night power October piao. Absolute Appian Night power absolute paid up. Absolute Appian Night cube. Absolute Appian Night double cube. Absolute Appian Night super cube.
Absolute rolling cloud. Absolute rolling cloud power sex prior. Absolute rolling cloud power October prior. Absolute rolling cloud power absolute Document night. Absolute rolling cloud cure. Absolute rolling cloud double cure. Absolute rolling cloud super cure.
Absolute OU decoration. Absolute OU decoration power sex pure. Absolute OU decoration power off pure. Absolute OU decoration power absolute round cloud. Absolute OU decoration cube. Absolute OU decoration double cube. Absolute OU decoration super cube. Fishfinity.
Point Finney. Sex Point Finney pure. 2 Point Finney. 3 Point Finney. 4 Point Finney. 5 Point Finney. Square Finney.
GS plus nanofinity GSHA 250. MMK GSHA 250.
Wolf Infinity. Wolf Infinity plus nanofinity. Crazy one. Crazy one. Crazy one. Crazy one. Dangerous. Sonic 6 power. Sonic 6 power. Sonic 6 twice power. Sonic 6 3 times power. Sonic times 10. Sonic times 100. Sonic times 1000. Sonic times 1 million.
Westminster. Unusual monster. January 6 powers. January 6 powers. January 6 points powers. January daily per power for Euro Bros. Unlover Unova Bros. Robot Rozo. The Robot Rozo. Fire Bob Rozo.
1 Yahoo million. Infinity number. 1 Yahoo J million. 1 nano million. Minecraft flash. Absolutely ridiculous infinity. World of two parts. Outer nano million. Outer nano million. Outer nano million. 1 bro million. Wolf Infinity refix. Destroy Dragon Ball. 3 3000. 3 4000. 3 3000. SSCG 3000. SSCG 4000. SSCG 3000. Outer nano times 4. Upside down million. Wolf Infinity triple fix. Triple. Connection Infinity. Netflix. Netflix 2. Absolutely not the truest infinity. Absolutely never the truest infinity. MC Naveed's second number. Not infinity. Wolf Infinity plus not.
Double loop. Loop times 10. Loop times loop. Loop times loop. Too lazy. Too lazy number 2. Too lazy number 3. Too lazy number 4. Too lazy number 5. Too lazy number 6. Too lazy number 7. Too lazy number 8. Too lazy number 9. Too lazy number 10. Too lazy number 11. Too lazy number 12. Too lazy number 13.
Absolute, you're my absolute, you're my score, absolute, you're my power, with pi over absolute, you're my power, 6 pi over absolute, you're my power, 6 pi over absolute, you're my power, 2 pi over absolute, you're my power, extreme infinity, absolute, you're my power, absolute, impossible, absolute, you're my U, absolute, you're my double U, absolute, you're my super U.
Absolute spicy pepper. Absolute spicy pepper square. Absolute spicy pepper power quinpiaur. Absolute spicy pepper power sexpiaur. Absolute spicy pepper power septiaur. Absolute spicy pepper power octopiaur. Absolute spicy pepper power extreme affinity. Absolute spicy pepper power absolute impossible. Absolute spicy pepper power absolute crony. Absolute spicy pepper cube. Absolute spicy pepper double cube. Absolute spicy pepper super cube.
Absolute everything rainbow. Absolute everything rainbow square. Absolute everything rainbow power quinpiaur. Absolute everything rainbow power sexpiaur. Absolute everything rainbow power seppiaur. Absolute everything rainbow power octopiaur. Absolute everything rainbow power extreme affinity. Absolute everything rainbow power, absolute impossible. Absolute everything rainbow power, absolute chromie. Absolute everything rainbow power, absolute spicy pepper. Absolute everything rainbow cube. Absolute everything rainbow double cube. Absolute everything rainbow super cube.
Absolute Stinger. Absolute Stinger Square. Absolute Stinger Power Twin Power. Absolute Stinger Power Set Power. Absolute Stinger Power Extreme Affinity. Absolute Stinger Power Absolute Zero Me. Absolute Stinger Power Absolute Everything Rainbow. Absolute Stinger Cube. Absolute Stinger Double Cube. Absolute Stinger Super Cube.
Musicfinity, Musicfinity Square, Musicfinity Power Quint Piaur, Musicfinity Power Sept Piaur, Musicfinity Power Extreme Affinity, Musicfinity Power Absolute Cure Me, Musicfinity Power Absolute Everything Rainbow, Musicfinity Power Absolute Spinner, Musicfinity Cube, Musicfinity Double Cube, Musicfinity Super Cube.
Absolute Mushroomfinity, Absolute Mushroomfinity Square, Absolute Mushroomfinity Power Quint Power, Absolute Mushroomfinity Power Sept Power, Absolute Mushroomfinity Power Extreme Affinity, Absolute Mushroomfinity Power Absolute Cure Me, Absolute Mushroomfinity Power Absolute Everything Rainbow, Absolute Mushroomfinity Power Musicfinity, Absolute Mushroomfinity Cube, Absolute Mushroomfinity Double Cube, Absolute Mushroomfinity Super Cube.
Higher Infinity, Higher Infinity Square, Higher Infinity Power Infinity, Higher Infinity Power Quintiel, Higher Infinity Power Septiel, Higher Infinity Power Extreme Affinity, Higher Infinity Power Absolute Kurumi, Higher Infinity Power Absolute Everything Rainbow, Higher Infinity Power Musicfinity, Higher Infinity Power Absolute Mushroomfinity, Higher Infinity Cube, Higher Infinity Double Cube, Higher Infinity Super Cube.
More music on Dave Play.
Bandera 3155 BC Infinity. Bandera 3155 BC Infinity times Infinity. Bandera 3155 BC Infinity times Absolute Never.
Bandera 3155 BC Infinity times Infinity. Bandera 3155 BC Infinity times Absolute Everything Great Bow. Bandera 3155 BC Infinity times Bandera 3155 BC Infinity.
Small number. Soy number squared. Soy number cubed. Soy number cubiplets. Soy number cubettaplets. Infinity plus one. Infinity plus soy number. Infinity plus infinity. Infinity squared. Infinity cube. Infinity super cube. Infinity outer cube.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Absolute endless power plus 1. Absolute endless power plus 10. Absolute endless power plus 100. Absolute endless power plus infinity. Absolute endless power plus absolute infinity. Absolute endless power plus soy number. Absolute endless power plus abifinity. Absolute endless power plus absolute endless power. Absolute endless power square. Absolute endless power cube. Absolute endless power double cube. Absolute endless power super cube.
Absolutely get infinity. Absolutely get infinity plus 1. Absolutely get infinity plus 10. Absolutely get infinity plus 100. Absolutely get infinity
Sonic Finny.
Absolutely get infinity plus absolutely infinity. Absolutely get infinity plus Spino's number. Absolutely get infinity plus one number. Absolutely Godfinity plus Appfinity. Absolutely Godfinity plus Absolutely Etisparia. Absolutely Godfinity double. Absolutely Godfinity square. Absolutely Godfinity cube.
One. 10. Infinity. Absolute infinity. Absolute multimate infinity. Sworn number. Absolute get infinity.
Malay number plus 1. Malay number plus infinity. Malay number plus absolute infinity. Malay number square.
Double God plus 1 double God plus infinity. Double God plus Malay number double God times 2.
Absolute n. Absolute n tambah infinity. Absolute n square.
Scary Fenty. Scariest Finity.
Hotel Finity. Hotel Finity.
Plus 1. Tan infinity is plus infinity. Who tan infinity squared? Adjafinity. Adjafinity plus 1. Adjafinity plus infinity. Adjafinity plus absolute infinity. Adjafinity double.
Long way finity. Long way finity plus 1. Long way finity plus. Long way finity plus.
Adjafinity.
Long way finity double.
Middle number. Middle number plus 1. Middle number times infinity.
Absolutely super duper ultimate infinity. Squared Sonic Finity. Sonic Finity double. Sonic Finity square. Sonic Finity cube. Sonic Finity cube times absolute impossible. Sonic Finity double square. Sonic Finity super square. 1 Sonic Finity. Sensonic Finney. Tails Finney.